Hyderabad, a city-based businessman was arrested on Wednesday for allegedly cheating and generating fake and fictitious advance payment receipts to deposit black money to the tune of Rs 98 crore in banks following demonetization of Rs 500 and Rs 1000 tenders last month. Besides Kailash Chand Gupta, 65, his kin and others have also been booked by the police under various sections of IPC for their alleged role in the conspiracy. Central Crime Station, a wing of Hyderabad Police, arrested Gupta for his alleged involvement in cheating and manipulation of records for illegal gain post-demonetization. Another businessman Narendra Kumar, 59, MD of a private firm and brother-in-law of Gupta, was also arrested for abetment and hiding Gupta from police. Gupta runs 3 jewellery and bullion firms with his 2 sons, a daughter-in-law and another woman as directors. After demonetization, Gupta, along with his sons Nitin and Nikhil, daughter-in-law Neha, and others, conspired and hatched a plan to convert their black money by depositing it with banks by generating fake and fabricated receipts for wrongful gains which caused loss to Government of India, stated a release from Hyderabad Police. Accordingly, the accused people generated fake and fictitious advance payment receipts purported to be acquired from about 3,100 customers for an amount of Rs 57.85 crore in name of their firm Muzadilal Gems and Jewellers Private Limited. They also allegedly produced fictitious advance payment receipts for Rs 40 crore in name of another firm, Vaishnavi Bullion Private Ltd, claimed to be acquired from about 2,100 customers, and issued computerized receipts for the same. Police said, all the said receipts were shown to have received between 9 p.m. and 12 midnight on November 8, and they subsequently got the amounts deposited at SBI, Panyagata branch, and Axis Bank, Banjara Hills branch respectively, it said. Dinner for President gets the 2 chief ministers to chat. K. Chandrasekhar Rao and N. Chandrababu Naidu talk after nearly a year. A dinner hosted by Governor ESL Narasimhan for President Pranab Mukherjee, now on his annual southern sojourn, at the Raj Bhavan on Tuesday evening provided a platform for chief ministers of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. K. Chandrasekhar Rao and N. Chandrababu Naidu respectively to talk to each other after nearly a year. It was at the Ayutha Chandi Yagam performed by Mr. Rao at Aravalli in December last year that they had met previously. As soon as the ceremonies, including the playing of national anthem, on arrival of Mr. Pranab Mukherjee at Raj Bhavan were completed, the President was flanked by the 2 chief ministers at his seat on the lawns. They sat for some time as Mr. Mukherjee was introduced to all the invitees in batches of 10 each. The introduction lasted nearly an hour, during which the governor was seen suggesting to Mr. Rao and Mr. Naidu to interact. They stood at a distance and engaged themselves in a talk for over 20 minutes. The vexed division of the 150 state public undertakings. A committee with Ministers T. Harish Rao of Telangana and Y. Ramakrishnudu of AP and some other officials was recently formed to end the stalemate. Earlier, a centre-appointed committee headed by retired IAS officer Sheila Bhide went into it initially but could not make much headway. The chief ministers, apart, the acting Chief Justice of High Court, speakers, and chairman of both assemblies and legislative councils and a number of political leaders were present. Olympic medalist PV Sindhu and tennis star Sania Mirza were also present. 20 tables were arranged on the lawns for the dinner that included Hyderabadi cuisine like Nizami Handi, Hyderabadi subs biryani and aloo katliyan.
Centre releases Rs 1981 crore for Polavaram. It's more than just symbolic and restores confidence in people, says Arun Jaitley. The central government on Monday released Rs 1,981 crore, in the much-awaited first installment through NABARD, for the Polavaram project. Union Minister for Finance Arun Jaitley handed over the cheque to Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu in the presence of Union Ministers. For Water Resources Uma Bharti, Information and Broadcasting M. Venkaiah Naidu, Ministers of State Vijay Goyal and Sanjeev Kumar Bullion, NABARD Chairman Harsh Kumar, Bunwala and AP Water Resources Minister Devineni Umamhesvara Rao at a program in New Delhi. The NABARD chairman said funds were being released from the long-term irrigation fund for 99 projects in the country. The Polavaram project was getting Rs. 1,981 crore as the first disbursement. Ms. Uma Bharti said NABARD was releasing funds for major irrigation projects for the first time. Irrigation would be given a great deal of priority in future. A check for Rs. 2,480 crore made out to the National Water Development Agency, that includes the Rs. 1981 crore for the Polavaram, and the remaining amount for other states was handed over to the Chief Minister. Mr. Jayatla said the handing over of a check for Polavaram had more than just symbolic value. It would restore in the people of Andhra Pradesh the confidence and trust they lost in the centre after the bifurcation in which the state was subjected to economic discrimination. Mr. Jayatla recalled how the Chief Minister had raised several issues very forcefully, and Telugu Desam MPs Y.S. Chaudhry and C.M. Ramesh said the centre was forcing bifurcation on Andhra Pradesh. The Union Minister said the release of funds for Polavaram would not only fulfill the long-pending dream of Andhra people, but would also restore their faith in the centre. The centre was preferring to invest in irrigation over industry because the returns were faster. While it took just one season to get returns in agriculture, it took much longer in industries, he explained. The Chief Minister said the centre created an excellent arrangement for the funding of the Polavaram project. All central governments talked about developing agriculture and irrigation, but he had not seen till now a centre releasing funds for 99 irrigation projects. Mr. Naidu said not only would Polavaram be the biggest irrigation project in the country, it would also be the last of the big projects. It would not be possible to build such big projects in future, he said. Inviting all the union ministers for the inauguration of the concrete work on December 30, Mr. Naidu said the Polavaram project would be completed in the first quarter of 2019. He said all records not only in the country but outside also would be broken. Andhra Pradesh would become a drought-free state once the project was completed. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu recalled how Mr. Jayatla stood by him when he fought for a better deal for Andhra Pradesh in Parliament. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu said for the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, industry and agriculture were like two eyes.
Follow your passion and avoid regrets. Shah Rukh, the popular actor, was conferred with honorary doctorate by Maulana Azad National Urdu University. Trust the uncrowned King Khan of Bollywood to weave magic with his dialogues, whether on screen or in a university auditorium. At the 6th convocation ceremony of Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Manu, the actor, who was conferred with an honorary doctorate, did not let the absence of the president dampen the spirits of the young crowd. From sharing interesting bits about his parents to highlighting the significance of prized possessions, the actor took the opportunity to share some life lessons which struck an immediate chord with the audience. Mr. Khan said the doctorate awarded to him was special since his mother hailed from the city and his father had the highest regards for the scholar Abul Kalam Azad, after whom the university is named. He advised students to follow their passion and interests when they are young and avoid regrets later in life. He also recalled the possessions passed on to him by his father, who the actor said was highly educated, but failure in business made a deep impact on his life. My father gave me a broken chessboard which he used when playing with his friends. He told me that the game of chess teaches a lot about life. The typewriter he gave taught me diligence, as words cannot be erased once they are typed. I got a broken camera with a viewfinder, but I could not click pictures with it. It showed that, like the viewfinder, creativity is for yourself and it need not be for the world, he said. Along with Shah Rukh Khan, honorary doctorate was also awarded to Sanjeev Saraf, founder of Rekta Foundation, for his contribution in the promotion of Urdu language and culture. President Pranab Mukherjee and the Governor of Telangana, ESL Narasimhan, could not make it to the function. Vice-Chancellor Mohammad Aslam Parvaiz and Chancellor Zafar Yunus Sirshwala took part in the convocation in which 48,000 students from various disciplines were awarded degrees.
KTR bats for Tesco handlooms. Municipal Administration Minister KT Ramarao on Tuesday handed over handloom fabrics produced by the Telangana State Handloom Weavers Cooperative Society to Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, Speaker and Chairman of Assembly and Council respectively, and the ministers during the business of both houses. Online purchases. Speaking on the occasion, he underscored the need to encourage handlooms and textiles sector by utilizing the products of Tesco at least once a week. The minister wanted senior officials to encourage the state government staff to prefer handlooms for clothing, besides ensuring that the clothes could be purchased online by making necessary modifications to the department's website. Efforts should be made to sell the products of the weavers through online portals like Amazon and Flipkart. Thiruvananthapuram, Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh on Wednesday asserted that all possible steps will be taken to preserve and strengthen country's integrity and security, be it external or internal threats. Chairing the 27th meeting of the Southern Zonal Council here, Singh said state governments must ensure better interstate coordination and take up joint operations in common border areas. All possible steps will be taken to preserve and strengthen the integrity and safety of our country, be it either from external or internal threats, he said. The Home Minister said in the recent past, the left-wing extremism had been assuming serious dimensions in certain parts of the country. The minister said state governments must ensure better interstate coordination and take up joint operations in common border areas. Two top Maoist leaders, including a woman, had been killed in a police encounter in Paduka Forest Range near Kerala in Nilambar in Malappuram district last month. The recent incidents that occurred in Kerala underscored the paramount need for further tightening up of administrative and police machinery, he said.
Nothing much to cheer for industries in 2016. Economic slowdown, denial of benefits under the special category status and demonetization have not only hit the productivity of various industries but also cast its shadow on investment proposals made to give a fillip to industrialization in North Andhra, the main economic hub of Sunrise Andhra Pradesh. Nothing much was there to cheer during 2016. Several mega investments proposed in the region to propel growth have not taken place, except going on stream by 1040 MW power plant by the Hinduja National Power Corporation Ltd, HNPCL, at Palavalasa, involving an investment of over Rs 6,000 crore and commissioning of India's first underground rock cavern by the Strategic Petroleum Reserves Ltd at a cost of Rs 0.1,178 crore. The cavern stores crude as buffer for evacuation in case of emergency situation. Orders for advance possession of land for a nuclear power plant being set up by the Nuclear Power Corporation of India Ltd at Kavada in Srikakulam were issued recently. The public hearing for the project, envisaged with an investment of Rs 0.1 lakh crore, will be held sometime next year. The HPCL has started work on the Vizag refinery modernization project following clearance from the Ministry of Environment and Forests at Rs 0.20,928 crore at the later part of the year. The company has set a 48-month deadline to complete expanding capacity, from 8.33 million ton to 15 million ton. AP largest investment project post-bifurcation, the Rs 26,828 crore 4,000 MW power plant at Pudimadaka by the NTPC has remained a non-starter following the decision by the centre to generate power only with domestic coal. The NTPC is awaiting finalization of policy on coal block allotment to commence work. The much-hyped Visakhapatnam-Chennai industrial corridor with sanction of $625 million. From the Asian Development Bank and $215 million from the state government through the centre and other sources is yet to take off. The Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited was hit hard due to flooding of cheap steel from China and other countries in the domestic market, and prolonged slump in the market. Demonetization dealing a body blow to realty sector. There is a lull in construction. The port sector also suffered with most of their capacity underutilized due to industrial slump. Investors bat for incentives. Special tag would have raised the investors' sentiments, but now it is no more an issue as the centre has pledged a special package for us. The year was bad for the entire country and we are no exception, CIA.P Chairman G.S. Shiv Kumar told The Hindu. He pointed out that Sunrise AP had a bright future with the district administration and the API putting realization of MOUs signed. At last partnership summit at 40%, which is a positive sign for growth to gain momentum in the coming years. Mr. Shiv Kumar, who is the CEO of Maple Software, said the World Bank putting AP and Telangana on top among all the states in ease of doing business during current year would also send positive signals to investors and hoped that the slew of incentives in the special package pledged by the centre would ensure accelerated growth in the backward areas of the state. The speed with which Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu is working is conspicuous by its absence at the field level. I strongly feel that our realization from Rs. 4.86 lakh crore investment proposals made at the CII Partnership Summit would.
In the first, all-Indian crew set to experience Mars, Mumbai. After making history with the Mars Orbiter mission, India is now set to embark on a simulated Martian environment, where participants experience the challenges of a manned mission to the Red Planet. For the first time, an all-Indian crew will take part in a 2-week Mars-related research assignment between January 28 and February 12, 2017, at the Mars Desert Research Station, MDRS, in Utah, U.S. This was confirmed by Michael Stoltz, Mars Society's chief spokesperson, to TOI. The MDRS, organized by the US-based Mars Society, was launched in 2001 and, in the past 16 years, nearly 1,000 youngsters from all over the world have participated in the program. MDRS is a Mars analog test site which has a prototype of a habitat that will house humans on Mars and serves as a test bed for Martian exploration. The research projects of the Indian team will include assessing the degree to which human-associated bacteria could potentially contaminate the Red Planet during a manned mission and measure the impact of dust storms.